So, it's well broad. Me and you are both researchers, analysts. We are experiencing analyzing so many topics and so many issues that are taking place around the world. Today we are looking at South Africa. I urge all our followers and viewers to, take your seat and listen to what William has to say and what we can explore together. South Africa has a very serious situation. The world is watching on the situation. There are suggestions that are moving around the world and angry faces. People don't know what to say on that situation. But the South African situation, can it be blamed on the people of South Africa? Or can it be blamed on the government of South Africa?
Now,
and what can it be do? What can the world do to help South Africa, or South Africans, or Africans in South Africa?
Okay. Thank you very much, JPS. The situation of South Africa is basically also the situation most African countries find themselves into. But South Africa, being the most industrialized country in African continent, it presents many opportunities that African governments have failed to work on. You see, there are many, if you go to South Africa, Johannesburg, Pretoria, and Cape Town, you find there are many illegal immigrants from Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Malawi, Uganda, Ghana, Nigeria. Now, basically, ever since the colonial period, most of the African governments are basically failed governments. They have failed to present job opportunities to their people.
Talking about job opportunities.
Now,
I can highlight for you this as you continue. It is well known that there is a lot of isolation in South Africa. The government has isolated the people. People are poor. There is serious poverty there, and there is a serious unemployment. And I know you're going to talk about this. This all results in social tension, and the result is what we are seeing, the protesting in South Africa. And you can continue.
Okay. Now, technically, okay, there are two problems. There is a problem with South Africa as a country, and then there's a problem with the countries neighboring South Africa. It's like being a rich man and you have poor neighbors.
Okay, let's first look at the problem of South Africa. Then after we come back.
When we look at the problem of South Africa,
of South Africa.
Problem of South Africa. Now, ever since the ANC took over from African National Congress under Nelson Mandela, took over from the whites in 1994. That's now 30 years. They have failed to transform South Africa to a developed country. That is the first thing. By 1980s, South Africa had a bigger economy than South Korea. Now South Korea has a GDP of 2 trillion. South Africa has a GDP of 450 billion.
So it has declined.
So South Africa has not moved beyond the level the whites left it. That is the first thing. Now, if a country has failed to grow, but the population has increased, technically it means South Africa is not able to provide jobs to the people it has, first of all. Now, in 1994, now I don't want to say African National Congress, which Mandela was the first president of it, now it's headed by Cyril Ramaphosa, has made even the country worse, because most of the state institutions in South Africa have failed to provide even electricity to the people.
But if before you continue to say that, that Ramaphosa inheriting from Mandela under ANC, we see South Africa participating in world affairs, including the groupings that are significant like BRICS, and sometimes it crawls itself to G7 somehow. and it is actively participating in the UN with its influence all over the world that is seen in Africa as a giant. So how can you say that Ramaphosa has not made an impact?
Now, generally, for a country of 60 million people, land area of 1.2 million square kilometers, with the GDP of 450 billion, you realize that actually the potential South Africa has not been exploited. That is the first thing. Because just give, okay, if in the BRICS, BRICS is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa.
Which has now expanded.
Yeah.
They have partners and they have
now
new members.
What is the composition of South Africa's economy? South Africa's
is also part of that.
The composition of South Africa's economy is basically on selling minerals. Now, any country which is selling minerals, it shows you the mineral industry doesn't employ a big chunk of people.
Are they selling minerals or they are selling raw material? Mineral in raw material form?
In raw form. Now, so the level at which ANC, ever since Mandela left, from Mandela got power in 1994 to now, that's almost more than 30 years. ANC has not produced enough economic output to support a population of 60 million people. Now, that's the first thing.
Before the second one, let's say hello to our viewers.
Hello viewers.
Our subscribers.
To
subscribe to our channel.
Please.
That we can grow.
Subscribe to this channel and also another one called Nature Uganda.
Yes.
Where we do analysis of global affairs and Ugandan affairs.
Yes. This way we can always analyze, we can always break down issues that matters.
Yeah.
And the world is aware of every issue.
Because, first of all, to add on the economic growth, South Africa at this level grows at 3%, 4%, 5%. That is very bad for a country which is still developing. And I've told you that, remember, in 1980, South Africa had a bigger GDP than South Korea. In 1980, South Africa had a bigger industrial base than China. In 1980s, by per capita, South Africa was slightly more developed than China. But now, South Africa is a country which tested nuclear weapons in 1970. But now, it is still malingering now, too.
So, do you think if South Africa was not an African country, there would be a bigger difference than when it is now, when it is than the fact that it is an African country?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. I don't think development is about race. I don't want to attach development to skin color.
Oh,
it is like location. It's like saying to be a good doctor, you must be black or white. Because economic development is scientific. If you don't provide electricity, there will be no electricity, whether you're white or black.
I'm considering location and the history.
No, location of in African continent.
And the history of Africa itself.
No, you cannot blame it on location. New Zealand is the most isolated country in the world, but it's developed. It has 4 million people. It has a GDP almost the same as South Africa.
You said New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Where is it? In Europe?
No, it's not in Europe. It is the other side.
Which side?
It's alone in Australian continent.
Australian is not in Europe.
It's not in Europe.
It's in Asia.
It's not in Asia. It's alone. It is the only country which is alone.
Alone. It has its own continent.
But it is a continent is just a word to group countries together.
Yes, that's exactly what you are talking
about. But if you ask me what is the distance from New Zealand to the next country, what is the distance from New Zealand to the next country, which is Australia, is 1,000 kilometers. I see. It means South Africa.
Come back to South Africa.
Okay. Now, there has been little economic development ever since apartheid ended. That one is for sure. Two, South Africans are poor, black South Africans. The economy is still held by whites. Ever since Mandela became a president, up to now, ever since ANC took over, the white South Africans
can continue.
The white South Africans who are like 3 million, pure whites, control now 78%. When Mandela came from prison, they were controlling 90%. Now, if whites still control 70%, basically it means blacks are not having anything. So, another point for this is high income gap among South Africans. South Africa right now is a member of G20. It is the country with the highest level of income gap.
It is existing in so many groupings, but you want to say it is the one that is less developed among all the groupings.
No, because in that group, there are some countries South Africa can. Actually, South Africa could be having a bigger GDP than New Zealand. But remember, New Zealand has a population of 4 million people. South Africa has 60 million people. Though there are countries that South Africa has a bigger population, but they are still richer than South Africa. Like Denmark has 5 million people, 5 to 6 million people, but it has an economy twice the size of South Africa. So, but now that thing is.
So let's conclude.
Now,
we conclude
economic inequality in South Africa.
We say bye bye to our subscribers on YouTube.
Economic inequality is the cause of this. 3 is the poor management of African countries by African leaders. If you have failed to provide food for your children, they'll move to the neighbor's home. I see. If Nigerians were employed, would they go to South Africa?
So what could be the best suggestion for the protesting?
These African countries must be held responsible.
Which one?
Uganda, Kenya, Zimbabwe, yes. Because they have people to go and beg for food.
So you're saying these people from Uganda and neighboring countries,
yes.
South Africa, go to South Africa to beg?
Go to South Africa to do small jobs. They are sleeping outside, they are doing prostitution, they are doing, because
in a country where its own citizens are poor, unemployed and protesting.
Yes.
And now the neighboring countries in Africa
add more problem.
Add to go there and make it worse for them.
Make it worse for them.
Why do they admire to go in a place where their own fellow are suffering?
South Africa, by global standard, by European standard, is a poor country, but by African standard, is a rich country.
Okay, that's a difference. Okay. People, our subscribers, thank you for turning on to our live, and I know that you catch it on and watch the live. Watch the video later. We wait for your comments. We shall interact one-on-one on the comment section.
Yeah, thank you. Also subscribe to Nature Uganda.
Thank you very much.
You save that one.
Okay.